Good morning, Stanford. It's Friday, and today I want to make your life a little bit easier. Websites and speeches don't fit well in text boxes, so I built the earlynerd.org for you to check out my work. But then I realized if I were my own admissions officer and I saw 3 transcripts and 2 applications, I would not have time for a visit to the interwebs. I'm going to summarize my project for you in story form. Let's get started. In 6th grade, I was getting ready to start the family push mower when the pull cord snapped. Instead of paying the outrageous $75 to replace it, I learned to fix it, and I decided to start a small engine service. But when I acquired more lawnmowers than my garage could handle, my dad encouraged me to move to a business involving less unusable lawnmowers. In 8th grade, I learned to build websites with Team Treehouse. In January of that year, I went to a concert with some friends. Feeling bored, I decided to go talk with the sound technicians. The coordinator, Bruce Adams, was apparently impressed. He asked me to build a website for his nationwide business. Since then, I've built a few others. I've been involved with the computer science community at Khan Academy, at Free Code Camp, at Stanford iOS. I even earned the Udacity Grow with Google Scholarship. My favorite community is CS50. David Malin is my #1 favorite teacher because he helps students like me use our code to help people solve meaningful problems. At school, I spend my free block working in guidance. And I often hear them saying that students rarely read the announcements. My dad works at Starbucks, and his connection to coffee gave me an idea. What if I built an app for my school coffee shop that functioned like the Starbucks app, but instead of ads, I put guidance announcements? For one of my freelance projects, the Knoxville Scoutmaster hired me to build an app in React and React Native. I also learned Swift to build the chat functionality and replace those 90-message email chains Boy Scouts often deal with. At school, I'm working to create a community of public speakers. I'm also working on a project interviewing presidential award teachers to create a resource for prospective teachers like myself. I'm also dedicated to having fun. None of my schools have offered ultimate frisbee teams, but that has not stopped me from getting good. By far, my favorite coding projects are the simulations I use to teach coding at my library. My students particularly enjoy building things that move, so I have recently been teaching principles such as gravity and collision detection with the JavaScript canvas. Before you leave, I want to answer a question you might be wondering. What's the deal with my test scores? The short answer is, I have a problem where my eyes don't read across the page. They jump to every single word. I experienced this problem on my SAT, as well as my AP Language and my Computer Science. I never reached the end of the test. The more important question I want to answer is why you don't need to wave the red flag. I don't qualify for a reading disability, but that's because I've compensated by reading a ton. My low SAT is my fault, but because I studied, I now have the skills to go and teach others, and I was able to help my sister reach a higher score than I did. Last month, half a dozen of my friends brought me their college essays, but that's not because I'm a master novelist. It's because I invested in learning how to express myself with narrative writing. I want to use my personality and dedication to inspire my community. That is the kind of contribution I plan to make at Stanford. I'm a teacher, a leader, and a listener. These attributes, core to my identity, drive me to pursue a career that combines my love for education with my love for innovation. Based on your majors and values, I don't believe any other school will offer a community that pushes me towards my own niche interests quite as well. I want to change the world through the people around me, and I believe that is what Stanford is all about.